What if I told you that behind this man's controversial words there's a psychological truth that few dare to admit? He says, if a woman goes out dressed in a certain way, posts suggestive photos or shows too much skin, she's sending a message. Don't be fooled. At first it sounds sexist, almost offensive. But let's break it down. In the animal kingdom, it's the male who usually initiates the chase. Yet studies in psychology show something different for humans. Many times the first step comes from the woman, through a look, a smile, a gesture with her hair, even the way she dresses. These are all forms of solicitation behavior. Now let's be clear, not every woman who dresses provocatively is cheating. But here's the uncomfortable part. Dressing to constantly seek validation from strangers, dressing to be overly provocative, that often reflects a deep insecurity. And a study published in the Journal of Personality and Individual Differences found that women who engage in this behavior tend to have low self-esteem and are more likely to be promiscuous. Think about it. Someone who shows everything, who doesn't value their own intimacy, is unlikely to value their partner's intimacy either. And that's the core of the man's message. But is he right? Or is this just taking it too far? You decide. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Here's the thing. Men are visual creatures. We're wired to respond to what we see. It's in our nature. A woman who dresses provocatively is sending a signal, whether she's conscious of it or not. And the man who understands this has an advantage. It's like having a secret language where the words are looks and gestures, smiles, and the way she wears her dress. But just because you understand the language doesn't mean you have to speak it. It's a choice. A lot of modern dating advice for men is terrible because it strips away this complexity. It tells you to ignore the obvious, to not respond to what she's putting out there. But here's the problem with that approach. Women, just like men, have preferences. They have fantasies. And when you ignore what a woman is signaling, you're essentially telling her that you don't see her, that you're not interested. And that can be a turn-off. It can also lead to a lot of frustration for you. Because when you ignore the obvious signs, you might end up in the friend zone. Now, I'm not saying that every man should go around thinking that every woman is trying to seduce him. That's not the point. What I am saying is that understanding the psychology behind the way women dress, the signals they send, it gives you the ability to navigate the dating world with more confidence, with more success. Because let's face it, if a woman is putting in the effort to dress a certain way, the least you can do is acknowledge it, appreciate it. After all, it's not in the rules anywhere that a woman can't dress provocatively or that a man can't notice.